Hey, what's going on, y'all? J Cage just back with another video. Wanted to bring you a short one today because I've been getting a lot of questions and emails from y'all, especially from y'all day oneers, the fans who have been there with us from back in the Memphis rap days, back in the 90s. So I appreciate y'all checking back in and just wanting updates, wanting to know what's going on with West 10. And y'all have been asking specifically about country rap. Like, what's the deal? What is it? Like, what made you want to do that? And so we're gonna get into that real quick. Of course, Trick and I've been doing interviews with different media outlets, and so there's a couple of interviews out there floating around. I'll try to link one or two of those in the description here. Hopefully, I can remember to do that. But in the meantime, I'll hit you with this little short, maybe 10 minutes or so, and we'll get into it a little bit. Everybody who is sending me messages knows the kind of music we used to make. And being from Memphis, the whole Memphis rap sound, which has remained to the fans that have stuck with us, man, y'all remain to keep that music going and y'all keep it alive. So I really appreciate y'all for that. But specifically, I had stepped away from the scene for years and years, and y'all know that. What got me back into music again and making music, got me back active, was my brother DJ Trick. So in some of the interviews I talk about this, but I'm gonna give you just a summary of how that went down. I was at his house because Trick and I remained friends over the years, best friends, in fact. I'm always staying in touch with him no matter what, even when we're not making music. So I swung through his house and just for a visit to catch up with him. And he had brought up the studio, asked if I had seen it yet, and I really didn't know what he was talking about. And so obviously I hadn't. And so he said, man, come check it out real quick. Come check this out. And he took me out back and he had built this just beautiful studio. It was amazing. And just walking in there, I immediately felt the way I did back in the 90s when I would travel up just outside of Jackson out there, really in the country, where he had his studio back in the day. And a lot of us Memphis rappers would go up there and record our stuff. But man, there was just something about those times back in the day where I just loved making music. I loved hip hop. I loved being in the studio. And this took me back to those days. And so I immediately started feeling that urge to get back on the mic and get the pen and pad out and start writing again. But here's the deal. I ain't no spring chicken no more. I'm grown. I'm up there in years. I moved from Memphis out to the country 2 years ago. And so once I got out to the country, I started thinking differently. Just the peace and the quiet out there just gives you room to contemplate, really think about life and where you're at in life. And that's what I did. And so I had already thought about writing songs and thought about music again. So when I saw the opportunity to work with Trick again, I mean, it was a no-brainer. But being older, wiser, more chilled, I told Trick, I said, man, if I'm to do any music again, it's just not gonna be what we once did, because I'm in a different place right now. I'm a whole different spot. And he agreed fully. And so I told him that, I had been listening to a lot of country music and just old school music, blues. That's really what I listen to mostly now. And so I'd love to fuse some of that into our hip hop music. And man, he immediately was like, man, you speaking my language. And of course, just to let y'all know, Trick he goes back to just working with all kinds of different sounds, but Trick being from the country, he always was making different types of hip hop, and he put country elements in it from way back in the day. So he was on board with it. At first I was just by myself. I was working on a song. I was going to do a song but then I wanted him on the song and to feature with him. And as we continued to work, it just, I know I thought it'd be great if we could be a group, come together as a group. And so I shot the idea to Trick, and man, he was on board with it. And so I was so grateful for that, because I always loved working with DJ Trick. He was the primary producer I worked with throughout my career. So we started working, started putting music together, and started talking more about our roots and how we wanted our sound to be and where we're at in life right now. So more country elements started working into the production. And at this time, I didn't even know the country rap was a thing. I just figured we were just being extremely unique in what we did, and there'd probably be nobody who would really listen to it, or there'd be a few who would listen to it, but I didn't think we'd get the response we got. And so as we're working on this, I start to do a little research, and I start to get on social media a little bit, and even folks started hitting me up like crazy. I mean, it was amazing to see the response, and to see that we weren't the only hip hop guys, the only rappers making country rap. There's others out there, and that was just a great surprise for us. So we were introduced to a lot of great artists, and locally here where we're from, I ran across Nitty GR, who's an artist that I knew from back in the day, back in the Memphis rap days. So we've been able to link up with him, and we did a song together. We've actually worked on multiple songs since then. They're not all out yet, but we've been working together nonstop ever since. So that's just been a huge blessing to work with Nitty. What a great artist, and just a great human being. Like, the brother is just one of the realest guys you'll ever meet in life. So man, that's just been excellent. And also here recently, we've been able to link back up with somebody we worked with back in the day, who was really a brother of mine back in the day, the J from Hidden Black Films. And that's taken our visuals to another level. We've been able to really get on some music videos, which has helped us a lot. So to really wrap this up, I did want to talk more about country rap as a genre. It is a genre, and it's here, and there are other artists. So just to give y'all some names so y'all can go check some of them out, because there's some great artists out here. You have the Lax from Georgia, Cymple Man works with them, Hard Target, those Racket County guys. I really like what they're doing, love the sound they have right now. And they've been around for a while, so they're more established. You got even some newcomers who are hot on the scene. Jay Roosevelt is fire. Y'all need to check him out. Man, legendary Smo was Big Smo back in the day. He's here in Tennessee with us, so we've had the chance to rock a show with him, and we've been in touch with him. And this brother is just, he's amazing. He's been around a while, and he's got multiple albums out. Y'all need to check him out if you haven't checked out Smo. Going out to the West Coast, you got the Moonshine Bandits. So there's country rap all across the nation. Up north more, Indiana area, you got Hozier, which he's dope. He bringing that fire, that he's spitting them flames, that heat. So y'all need to check him out. Demon Jones, also from Georgia. There's a lot of guys from Georgia and from Tennessee in country rap. So just great to see them. Of course, Upchurch. Right now, he's like the top dog in the game. He's doing big numbers, doing a lot of great stuff. So, man, there's so many more to name and shout out. Coca Music is a young artist who we've been able to link up with and hopefully get to do something with real soon. So, yeah, I could sit here all day. We could do a whole another video on the different artists in this genre. But for the meantime, cut this video short. We're right at that 10-minute mark now. So why country music? Because country music, country rap specifically, is where we're at in life. It's who we are. It's the only thing I could see doing right now, because I'm not going back to the mumble rap and all that. I'm not doing that. I'm too old for that. So hope you like what we're doing and what we're getting ready to do, because we've only just scratched the surface. We got 20 plus songs dropped that are ridiculous. So I'm excited about getting it out to you and seeing what y'all think of it. But just stick with us. West 10, we're going to be around a while. So, man, please hit me with more questions. Continue to reach out, whether it's email, comments, whatever the case. Just continue to bring them questions, and I'll do my best to answer everything I can through these videos. All right, y'all take it easy. JCage, I'm out.